What's up, y'all? It's game day. I'm here with Brant and some other guys. We're at Bucee's. I'm going to record a little bit in here, but we got about an hour and a half left of our drive, and then we're going to be there. Apparently, it's going to be a huge day for Fan Fest. I don't know how big it's going to be or not, but they just locked me in the car. I don't know how that works, but so apparently it's going to be a huge day for the Fan Fest. A lot of activities, and then we're going to try to go over to the supporters group and tailgate. We're still looking good today. We have an injury report. I'll put it up somewhere. So that kind of makes me nervous because our whole rebuild of the midfield, it seems like most of them are injured. We'll see, but yeah, we got about an hour and a half left of driving from Knoxville, Tennessee to Nashville. I'm excited. Brant's waiting for me to go inside. He's wearing the Men in Black kit. I'm going to pick up my jersey today, and I'm going to do a reveal of who I got on my jersey this year and spend some money at the team store, and hopefully it'll be a good video. Cool, thanks. I feel like anytime you come to Buccee's, you gotta get the sandwich. The 3 meat is slept on, the turkey. I'm telling you, bro, it's a must get. But this place is great. A bit of a slept on thing at Buccee's is they have this game corner. It's pretty cool. So I just got out of Buccee's, and I've been here probably a handful of times. Let me get out of the parking lot. I've been here a handful of times, but today was the first time that they actually had the mascot out. So I took a picture with him. It's pretty cool. The worker wasn't the friendliest or most excited to see me, but it's pretty cool. It's a cool experience. I'll throw a picture up. I love getting pictures of mascots. It's one of my things, so yeah. We just got here. We're trying to go to this team store right now to pick up a match day poster, and then we're going to check out the Fan Fest activities that's going on. And yeah, so I'll show you around the team store a little bit. Okay, so we just went to the team store. It was a little busy in there, so I didn't record. But I picked up my new jersey, and so it's time for the reveal of who I got on my jersey this season. And it is Sam Surge. I think we're gonna create a lot more opportunities for him this season. I think we're gonna be able to get him the ball, and he's gonna be able to successfully create more chances. So I think he's gonna be a big player. That's why I got him on the back of my jersey. So I'm gonna show you the rest of the haul for the NST store trip. We got the match day jersey. This is my first match day scarf. It's my first home opener of the season that I became a season pass member, so I wanted to commemorate that. We also got this team jersey that I've been seeing a lot of in the Made in Gold YouTube series, and it's just sick. I had to pick it up. We got the match day poster just to commemorate the first game as a season ticket member. I will throw it up on the screen. I'm not going to unroll it right now. This is one that I saw last season a lot to go with the 615 jerseys, 615 scarf, so I had to pick that up. And then this scarf to go along with this new jersey, the Made in part of Nashville kit. And then finally, I got a little jersey for my dog, so I'll put that up. But that's a haul. I spent way too much money, but it's tax return season, so but we're going to film some more of the kind of festivities going around. Doesn't look like there's much set up right now. We're going to go visit the supporters gate, hopefully. So yeah. Another thing I want to note is this is where we're parked at. It's on a racetrack. I don't really know the whole story of it, but it's pretty fucking cool. But yeah, we get to park on the racetrack. Caston, ask your question again.
So I was curious, you said earlier that Surge is going to be a big, outstanding player for this game. Who else is going to be an important one to watch, defensive-wise, and in general, what for each set of positions?
So I talked earlier about kind of the injury report that we got for today's game. Our big rebuild, some of our midfielders are out, so that is concerning. But I think we're going to put Eddie kind of far back. I think we're going to put Eddie more far back, but I would look at him. I think that we have an opportunity with from what I've seen from BJ's play in episode 5 of Made of Gold, check it out on YouTube. He also said in press conferences that he doesn't really believe in positions.
Yeah, he's more of a flex coach.
He's trying to move out of like the traditional positions when it comes to football. So we're gonna see defensive people playing up. We're gonna see a bunch of people. So I see defensive players moving and scoring anywhere, honestly. But I would watch Eddie Tagseth tonight when it comes to our injury report and stuff like that. But Sam Surge, obviously, always watch him. Hani Mukhtar, always watch him. But I see Eddie being a standout tonight and trying to prove something. Nashville also has a history of debut scorers.
He played really well at
He played great at the preseason game that we all went to. But yeah, Nashville has a history of like whenever someone's debuting for the team, they score. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see an Eddie goal tonight.
I'm excited to watch it.
So
what's up, chat?
We're in the stadium now. We're in the stadium now. We're trying to find our seats. This is my new seat for the season. I haven't been here yet, so we're excited. We're excited. Let's get it. So this is our seats. The starting lineup just got announced, and it's people that like really doesn't make sense. Besides the injuries, of course.
What do you think about the lineup so far?
I don't like it.
You don't like the lineup?
I'm a bit nervous.
Who all about the lineup is worrying you?
Just the new guys. I don't even remember their names. I'll pop them up. But I'm scared about our defense, our midfield.
Hey, look, they got to build that chemistry somehow. That's what preseason's for.
They do.
They've been working on this. Trust me. They got the connection now.
I hope so. So
look, first game of the season, home game. They've got what 70,000 fans packed in this stadium.
30,000.
Close enough. They're gonna be yelling. They're gonna be screaming. They're gonna be hyping these players up. These new players that are here on their debut, they're gonna feel the energy.
Yeah.
They're here in the Music City, and they're gonna crush it.
Shout out to Juicy. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but he pointed me out from the supporter section stand, and he like told me to come down there. I went down there, and he's like, "You're working me on YouTube." I was like, "Yeah," and then he told me like that he's appreciative of the content, and we had a moment that I want it to be our moment to share. But that was so cool. If you're watching this, drop a comment. I appreciate that so much. That means a lot. That made my night. That's what I'm doing it for. I'm doing it for the Nashville fans. People are walking by right now, but thank you to whoever you are that did that. Please drop a comment. I'd love to connect outside of the game, but thank you, man. So the teams are warming up right now. We got New England on our side, and then Nashville on the other side. And the ball just came flying through. But yeah, man, I'm excited for this game. That guy that was right there just hyped me up a lot. Thank you, man. Hopefully you see this.
If I get hit with a ball while I'm eating, I'm gonna be mad.
What's your prediction?
3-0.
Are we winning or are we losing?
We're winning.
Are we winning or losing?
Oh, we're winning all the way.
Let's go! Let's go!
4-0 all the way.
Let's go!
What's your prediction, Wyatt?
4-0. Nothing else.
What do you think?
I'll say a confident like 3 or 2-1.
3, 2-1.
That's much more accurate. I don't care.
I think 2-1 is a fair guess. shout out my guy. This is who I was talking about earlier. He made my night. It's a great day to be in here. We're getting the win. But I want to say again, shout out. What's your name?
SF Doom, Steam Poppy, Yamame Steam Poppy, Young Turtle, bro. I got multiple names, bro.
Multiple names. What's your prediction for the game?
2-2.
2-2?
I'm gonna keep it real. I think we have weapons, but we also need to figure out the chemistry. 2-2.
I agree with that.
First half still 0-0.
It's not as possession heavy as I thought it'd be, I guess. Or at least capitalizing possession. We've had 8 shots, 2 on target, which is, still good, I guess, but it's not feeling too great. I hope we see some more action. I don't know. We're at the 60th minute. We're at 3 minutes of additional time. 90 minutes. Hey, so it's the next day. I apologize for my voice. Last night was the first time in the supporter section, so I was screaming my lungs out for the first little bit of it. About like the 60th minute, I was like, okay, I need to stop. Also, my spirit just went down, if you can tell from the video. But I was so mad last night. The video abrupted shortly. Didn't do an outro. Didn't do anything. I was pissed. And I don't think I should have been. I think looking back at some of the game moments today and having some time to kind of take in a draw, 0-0 is still a draw. It being scoreless, it feels like a loss. The Nashville SC goal that was called offsides and taken back really did something to me in the stadium, as it does any fan. So, I do apologize for not recording a proper outro to the first vlog, but, throughout the journey of whatever this is that I plan to do with this channel, I'm a Nashville SC fan first, a content creator second. But back to the game, they called it offsides, which, looking back at it, I think it could have gone either way. Maybe I need to re-watch it. I only saw footage of the goal. I didn't see anyone line up the offsides line or anything like that. But it looked extremely close to me. And then New England scored, and it also got called back. But for a second, that also just tanked my my positivity, I guess. But yeah, I was pissed off last night. I think I had built up such high expectations from watching all this preseason content, the preseason game we went and saw, that I thought that we were going to come out here and, and dominate, which we held our own. Walker played amazing defense. Eddie is a dog. Surge was getting good looks. He just wasn't really capitalizing as much. And we played 90 minutes with some guys that have never played an MLS game. So to get a draw, with guys that have never played, that's good. That's good. We have hope. We played with life. We played with excitement throughout the entire game. There wasn't a lot of sloppiness. I think there was one point Dan Lovitz tripped over himself almost, and I was like, oh shit, because he's getting up there in age. I love Dan Lovitz. We like it, we love it, but the support section was great. I love sitting there. The person in front of me kept standing on the bottom chairs that can go up, which that happens in general standing or whatever, so I can't be upset at it, but sometimes it did obstruct the view. And then also the group in front of us kept vaping the whole time and blowing, and it would blow back on all of us, which that doesn't bother me, but my other friends that were there were not super happy with that, and just kind of their lack of care for people behind us. And I'm sure it wasn't an intentional thing or whatever. So they're watching this, I don't hold anything against you guys, but it was a good game. I went on a tangent. I'm sorry. It was a good game. It was 0-0, which is unfortunate. Nobody wants to watch a 0-0 soccer game, but it was still, we played exciting. It definitely didn't really look like Gary ball, so that's always good. I think we had 11 shots at the end of the night. I think we ended with more than 10 shots at the end of the night, which isn't a huge thing that we're used to seeing. And the stadium was the upper decks were empty, which I was surprised by being the home opener. I figured it was going to be a sold out crowd. Everyone else did in my group as well, but coming off of last season, it being, it's freezing. I had some warming beverages in me, so I didn't feel it too much, and I think that's also why my emotions kind of got the best of me. But I'm excited for the season. Opening any season with a 0-0 draw that's gonna be a little tough. You want to come out and you want to win that first game at home. But I mean, I think we played good. I think it showed something different that we haven't seen play wise, energetic, whatever. I don't want to keep going on a tangent. If you're just here for the Nashville SC stuff, feel free to click off now, because now I'm going to talk a little bit about the channel and kind of my first experience filming a game day vlog. I feel weird about this one. I don't know if it was super good for a couple reasons. We didn't go to the supporters group. We felt like we wouldn't have time to do what we wanted to do and also go there. The FanFest thing, I didn't really see much whenever we were up there, so we didn't go back. So I didn't get much content. I also was talking to the group I was with, and I feel weird about filming in public still. I'm okay with looking like a dummy. I'm cool with that. Don't get me wrong, it's still a little weird, but for the most part, I'm cool with looking like a jackass, recording myself. Another thing is especially in public, I don't want to be recording and someone behind me sees that they're in a video that they have no clue who it is and where it's going, and them get weirded out. I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable by any means. That's not what I want to do. So that's the thing that I was kind of jittery about, especially when we were at Bucky's and the team store. It's so crowded, so I couldn't record and not have 10 people behind me. So that's something I need to work on if I want to keep doing this. Another thing is I didn't really know what to record, especially during or outside of the game, I guess. I don't know if it was interesting enough. I kind of recorded it as if someone's never been to Geodis before. And that may help people, some people. And then other people that watch this may be like, hey, I've been here 100 times. I don't care. Let's see game highlights. And then another thing about recording in game is that I've always been the person to be phones down at events and in the moment. At concerts, I never record. I always sit there and vibe and whatnot. I always ask my friends, be like, hey, can you send me that stuff so I can have it for later? Because I don't know, I just like to live in the moment. And especially in soccer games, if someone goes on a run and I want to whip my phone out real quick and start the recording, there's a good chance that I'm going to miss seeing it, and there's a good chance that I'm going to miss seeing it trying to record and also not record. So that's something, this is all stuff we got to work on with getting the channel. No one starts out and has perfect videos. I feel like so far my effort that's put into it on my end has been good. But yeah, just some kinks you got to work out. Also, audio, I noticed, was an issue in editing back the footage from yesterday. I have a bad habit of holding my hand over my phone speaker, and then also it's just fucking loud in some places, and I'm typically not really a loud person. I would say my natural state is not being loud, so that and being a loud environment, whatever. Last night I was screaming though, so I was screaming excitement and sadness at times. But yeah, so I feel weird because I don't think this is the vlog that I was dreaming of making or envisioning making whenever I was like, I'm going to vlog the home opener. But who knows? Maybe you guys will like it. Maybe I'm being too critical of myself. I've done other creative endeavors where I was always overcritical there too. My job is marketing, and I will talk to my boss. I'm like, hey, I'm sorry this took me a little bit longer than expected, but I'm beating myself up over trying to make this look good. And it's always she's so supportive. She's like, this looks fine. This looks good. And I'm like, okay. So I think I'm being a little overcritical of myself, but yeah. Leave your comments to leave your comments on what you think would be good advice to do better, what you'd want to see. Give me outside of game day content ideas. I'm not opposed to trying anything. Do you guys want to see other MLS stuff, or do you want to be purely Nashville? I'm not super huge into or super knowledgeable on other aspects of MLS besides Nashville, so I would also have to learn that. But yeah, I think that's a good place to kind of stop this, because I've been rambling for 13 minutes now. Before we go, I'd like to give some shout outs. I want to shout out I want to shout out the 615 Podcast, I believe is what it's called. I haven't been able to listen to it yet, but it's the guy that came up to me in the video. That's what he does, and he invited me on, so I want to shout that out. I'll throw it up on the screen. Wyatt, Caston, and Dylan do ghost hunting videos, and those are 3 of the guys that came with me. I think they're only on TikTok right now. I'm going to double check with them before I upload this, but that will be on the screen and in the description. Once again, shout out to Uncle Mad. He, of course, he does this. This is his videos. It's similar to his format. I wouldn't be doing stuff if I didn't watch his videos. So shout out to him, and he's also been so supportive of me starting this, which I appreciate a lot. And I think that he is good for Nashville sports, because besides one-off vlogs, I don't really see anyone as dedicated to Nashville SC as him on YouTube, which he does other stuff. Does resorts, Disney, Titans, Nashville, food weeks. I know that he does. So he's not a Nashville SC based YouTuber. That's kind of my goal, is to be more only Nashville SC. But yeah, I think he really is a pioneer of right now of MLS content. Whenever MLS is continuing to grow, I don't know how fast it's going to grow. I don't know when it's going to have its big explosion. But when it does, there's no, you can't hide from the guy. He's going to blow up, because his content is good and it's consistent. And there's no one else doing Nashville SC content like him that I know of. There could be. If you're one of those people, drop it down below. I'll shout you out next video. Anyways, so shout out him. The Backline Supporters Collective. I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you guys yesterday. I promise I want to come out there and meet everyone. But yeah, please, if you go to Nashville SC games, please go talk to them, go meet them, go find a group that you connect with, get a membership. It supports them. It supports everything awesome that they do for the fans of Nashville. And a lot of things wouldn't happen without the Backline. So please make sure to go give them your support. And then also one last shout out to Brant for driving us. He doesn't have anything, social media or anything, but he's a dear friend. and he's went with me to the last couple National Soccer Club games. It's a drive for us. It's about 3 to 3.5 hours total, and for those 7:30, 8:30 games in Nashville, we don't get back till 3 or 4, so it's not the easiest. But if you like what I'm trying to do here, if you support it, please like, subscribe, drop a comment, turn on the notification, follow me on Twitter. All my links will be down below. Thank you so much. Hope this was good.